So the strength of the linkage is inversely proportional to the distance between the two genes. So when, like I have already explained on that sheet to you, when two genes are far from each other, they have less degree of linkage, and when two genes are close to each other, they have high degree of linkage. So when two genes are closer to each other, they will have more linkage. So remember, it's inversely proportional. It is inversely proportional to distance. The degree of linkage will be more if the distance between two genes is less. Now next point, the closer the two genes are, tough for a crossing over to occur. That means if the distance between genes increases, then the crossing over frequency will increase. That means linkage degree will decrease. So please remember this basic point, that how will the crossing over frequency will increase. So crossing over is possibly increases when there is greater distance between the two genes you are studying, and the distance between two genes when decreases, you will say linkage is more. When the distance between two genes increases, you will say the linkage degree or strength of linkage also has decreased. So remember, they have a inversely proportional relation with each other. Because if you are confused, let me draw here. See, when you consider these as two genes on the same chromosome, and this is the next gene present here, so the distance between these two genes is less compared to this gene and this gene. So when two genes have a more distance between them, then the chances of crossing over, chances to separate these two genes increase. And this means the degree of linkage is less, because though they are present on the same chromosome, distance is more. Second point, if two genes are very close to each other, then the distance is less. If the distance is less, chances to separate will decrease. And if chance of separation will decrease, you will call it as that they have a higher degree of linkage. Now, what is linkage group? Human has how many number of chromosomes? 23 pairs of chromosomes. But the gametes are pure, and gametes carry haploid number of chromosome, or which is also called as genome. So the group, how many linkage group we have, this is a very simple point. The number of chromosomes in gametes, or the haploid number of chromosome, is equal to the linkage groups. For example, human has 23 pairs of chromosome, and the human gamete carry 23 pairs. So how many linkage groups we have? 23 linkages. Fruit fly has 8 chromosomes, or you can say 4 pair of chromosomes. Its gametes will carry 4 chromosomes, so the linkage group will be how many? 4. Pea plant has 14 chromosomes, or you can say 7 pairs of chromosomes, so its gamete will carry 7 chromosomes, so the linkage group will be equal to 7. So linkage group is equal to the number of haploid set of chromosomes. Now linked genes can arrange in a different manner. Very easy point, let's quickly go through it. You can easily see in this diagram, I have written capital A and capital A on the same chromosome, and small a and small b on the second chromosome. Remember, they are homologous chromosomes, and in this case you can see capital A is present here and small b is present here. Capital A is present here, capital B is present here, and small a is present here. So when capitals of different genes are present on the same chromosome and the smalls are present on the other member of the homologous chromosome, you call this type of arrangement as cis arrangement. So when capitals of the genes are present on one member of the homologous chromosome and the smalls are present for the genes on the second chromosome of the homologous pair, you call it as cis or coupling type of linkage. And when the arrangement is that one gene's capital and second gene's recessive is present on one chromosome, you call it as trans or repulsion type of arrangement of the linked genes. So linked genes can arrange in cis form, or they can arrange in the trans form. Now what is the importance of linkage?